sit over there and talk through her phone. Okay.
Natural physics is a concept astrophysicist Leroy Larry developed that explains in down-to-earth scenarios how the principles of physics could have come about from observing nature. Each episode begins with a scenario, followed by an example to illustrate the application of these principles in futuristic research at the frontiers of science, such as Leroy's astrophysics doctoral research at CNESPA, Center for Space Research, and then concludes with an exploration of how these same principles could have very well been used by ancient cultures and civilizations. Mathematics is naturally encountered and incorporated as the exciting and fun tool of science that it is. Science is the window into our amazing world of nature, and mathematics is the tool to open that window. Natural physics encompasses current, futuristic, and ancient physics, and ties them together by the principles of physics that are common threads running throughout each.
Greetings. I'm Leroy Larry, and welcome to Natural Physics Christmas Show, live from Costa Rica. And immediately, let me introduce you to one of our sons. This is the youngest, Deanie, okay? Hopefully his big brother will be back too a little bit later on, Balo. Well, thank you, Deanie, for rolling through. That was a roll through. And my lovely wife, Tirza.
Hi.
Happy holidays,
Happy
everybody.
holidays, everybody. I don't know if Hanukkah has started yet. I think it has. So happy Hanukkah. We're doing good with that. And then we've got Christmas coming up, Kwanzaa. Then we'll have the new year. So we've only got one more show, maybe two in the works.
No, we're going to close season 2 out next Wednesday. That'll be our finale. And we will tell you our plans for season 3, which is going to be somewhat different than our first 2 seasons. We're going to get more into the documentary phase of what we want to do. And I'll talk about that a little bit later. And also our schedule, as opposed to being weekly, it's going to be more tied towards the natural phenomena of nature. For example, the equinoxes, the solstices, Earth, nature, our wonderful, amazing world of nature. That's what our season 3 schedule is going to be tied to. I think this might be interesting. This is going to be pretty cool. Okay, now I wanted to point out that behind us, This is our Christmas tree, Felice. I would like to introduce Felice to everybody. Um, maybe okay, there we go. You can see the lights coming off and on. Now, Felice has been our Christmas tree for 2 years now. We've had a traditional Christmas tree ever since we moved here in 2013. And actually, we've done everything from carrying the Christmas tree, because you can imagine Costa Rica, there's not a whole lot of places where you're going to find Christmas trees, right? So in every community, every year there's locations that pop up. So we've done everything from carrying our Christmas tree all the way home from where we got it to bringing it home in cabs, Ubers. One year, Tirza was in LA, and I walked with the Christmas tree all the way home as a good workout. And then I tell you, everybody, the capper was 2 years ago. We actually had to pay a bus fare for the Christmas tree we got in order to take the bus back home from the Christmas tree. You remember that, baby?
I hope so. I was there.
Oh, I mean, it was just classic. I mean, and I have pictures of that. I really do, of us standing on the bus with that tree that had to pay a fee to ride on the bus. How cool is that, right? So we thought that that would be the perfect point at which to discontinue doing the traditional Christmas tree and get tropical. So again, this is Felice, as in Feliz Navidad, and this is Felice's second Christmas, 20 and 21, as our Christmas tree.
No. Oh, second. No, it's no. Didn't we have him last year?
Yeah, I said second
I'm confused because of COVID. How?
2021, 2020. 2019 was the last time we had the traditional Christmas tree.
That's correct.
Right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Do you have before and after pictures?
I do.
Okay. Were you planning on showing them?
No, but
Okay,
I wish I would have thought of that ahead of time, baby.
That's why he calls me Smart Wife, SW.
Yeah, she evolved from being SG, Smart Girlfriend, to SW, Smart Wife. And every now and then she tries to sneak in things like excellent manager, genius, other significant.
I don't recall saying genius anything.
Oh, really?
That would be
seriously.
That would be SG, genius.
That was probably incorporated.
That'd be W wife. That'd be GW.
Unknowingly.
Like GW, yeah, GW, genius wife. I have never heard of GW before.
Unknowingly,
except for a TV character. She would
probably try to sneak it in.
And, I will now.
and actually, we have the very honor of having a close family friend visiting us, and hopefully she'll be able to pop in.
Maybe she'll come out of the corner. She's literally hiding in the corner. She's having a timeout.
And I tell you what, it's so cool when our friends from the States roll through here whenever. I mean, and especially, she lives here. Well, I mean, she lives in Costa Rica. But I mean, in our particular neighborhood of Costa Rica. She's up north. Now, I realize that she's here. They live here now, but I mean, well,
you said friends from the States, which she is a friend from the States.
Yes, it's a two-level deal. Not only is it awesome when people that are from the States roll through here and were able to visit with us, but how even more cool when people who are from the States who live here, but in different parts of Costa Rica, are able to roll through our area and hang out.
Those are called friends, honey.
What do you mean it's called friends?
Your friends come and visit you.
When they can, when the opportunity presents us. I don't understand the distinction. I mean, isn't that kind of what I'm talking about, friends? How many of us have them, friends? Before we go any further, let's be friends. Why can't we be friends? Why can't we be friends? Why? Can I have a kiss? Please.
This is going to get disgusting. Sorry.
This is a before nauseating warning, everybody. This is our Christmas show. We're not talking business. As much fun as it is to talk about the spheres,
no, you need to talk about business so I can.
And actually, I have a very important.
Can we do this so I can?
Wait, I have a very important announcement to make concerning the activities that are going on at the Paducah Indigenous Community Museum, which I will make an announcement a little bit further in the show. Please stay tuned. So, okay, I'll have that kiss now.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, so can I take a break? Hey,
Okay.
Okay, I'm going to take a break. I'll be back.
All right. Okay. You know what? Can you grab Miha?
Oh,
Grab Miha.
let me see. Let me see.
No, she must come.
Okay, darling.
Okay. All right. Okay. I don't know if we'll be able to get Balu and Deanie live and on the screen. I mean, I tell you what, four-legged people, isn't it amazing how they know? I mean, I think further research needs to be done on that, because whenever it comes time to take either one of them to the vet, we try to take them together so that they can go through the experience together. But sometimes it's one or the other. But I tell you what, I mean, okay, I will give you a prime example. This week, we've had to take Deanie down to the vet because evidently somebody's been giving him a little bit too many snacks, and he developed a little infection. The older brother, Balo, doesn't seem to affect, but Deanie, and you're going to meet both. Well, you saw Deanie, and I actually have a video that I'm going to play at some point, I think, if I get the chance, which kind of shows their daily activity as brothers. And they are truly brothers. I mean, they love each other like brothers. I may have to tell you the story of how we came about Deanie. It's quite the story. But I think that I know Tirza is going to come back with her friend who's visiting, and I hope that her brothers will pop in if they can. One of them is at this point driving from Las Vegas to Los Angeles, California. The other one, Damien, whom you met, I believe it was episode 8 on his birthday, he might be able to pop in. But this show is wide open. And on that note, anybody listening, viewing on YouTube, Facebook, type in any comments you may have, okay? Questions, anything, okay? Please do that. And by the way, let me remind you that at this moment, Bruce Callow, whom you met last week, him and his wife, Ana Luisa, are on their way down to visiting an indigenous village that's in a remote area of Costa Rica in the central part, but south from here. And I mean, if you were with us last week, you saw the pictures and how remote this village is. They have no electricity. They have no internet. I mean, can you imagine if you have dreams of college or becoming a space science or a space engineer or working for NASA? Can you imagine the obstacles ahead of you in order to accomplish that, coming from a remote village like that? And again, that's where outreach is so important. Outreach, what does the name say? Outreach. Reach out to these remote communities where you have young people that have dreams. Just because they live in a village doesn't mean that they don't dream of being a NASA astronaut. Okay? And boy or girl, it's just the job of outreach to reach these kids and to show them that it is possible to attain that dream, to never give up. And the work that Bruce Callow and Ana Luisa do, that's prime, perfect example of what it takes to get out there in the field, right? Not sitting in an office doing PowerPoint presentations or going through an Excel spreadsheet. It's being out there and coming in contact with these remote people. and that's just here within Costa Rica. So, and I think with the way season one went, with the way we just evolved into wanting to hook up with the Baduka, that's just an expansion of what I'm talking about, right? Cultures exchanging knowledge and learning from each other. So I think what I'll do at this point, because Tirza, she'll be back, and hopefully other people will join us. But why don't I take this opportunity to read to you uh, this project that the director of the Paducah Indigenous Community Museum, Adriana Lazaro, I hope I pronounced her last name correctly. Her and a colleague, they have organized, and they are doing this for the children of the Paducah community. So I will do a share screen. Okay. All right. And let's see. Okay, Ray, can you let me know if you can see my screen? All right. And you know what? Even so, I'm reading it, right? So, okay. So, everybody, this is the message that I received from the director of the Paducah Indigenous Community Museum. Quote, I wanted to tell you that I and another friend make a small Christmas party every year for some children of the town. For this, we look for sponsors or godparents who want to donate a gift for a child. We still spend money to buy frozen confections, and the food, if you want to collaborate, would be very good. And her phone number, everyone who wishes to participate, is area code for Costa Rica is 506. And then her number is 88191281. I will repeat that. And I know if you're okay, put the plus sign in front of the 506, okay, for Costa Rica. So plus 506 88191281. And her name is Adriana Lazaro. She is the director of the Paducah Indigenous Community Museum, with whom at some point we will meet face to face. I am so looking forward to it. Okay, and actually, while I have screen share up, there was one picture that I didn't show last week when I was showing the pictures of when Tears and I had went to the farmers market at the Central Municipal, which is going to be our venue for the program that we had planned May of last year. There's the sign for it. Okay, Central Civic Municipal, and as you saw, the grounds were beautiful, and I still hold out that we will have the opportunity to have our program. Okay, I'm gonna stop sharing screen now. All right, I believe I did, and I will go back to okay. All right, okay, all right. So take a little drink of water. Um, so as I mentioned, next week is going to be our season 2 finale. And what we want to do, you remember my statement last season that concerning the spheres, we can't go any further than to go to the source, which are the Baduka. And as you know, um, the women elders of the community are waiting, looking forward to talking to me. I'm so excited. And because of the way things are, it'll happen when it happens. But just the fact that it will happen is just most excellent, right? I mean, these women elders. So I guess you would say it's a matriarchal society, right? Not patriarchal. I hope I don't have my deals mixed up, but yeah, so we're talking a matriarchal society where the matriarchs of that community are willing to take time out of their schedule to talk with an outsider. Huh? How cool is that? Okay? So again, it's going to happen and it's going to be amazing just to tell them our current knowledge of astronomy and in return see what their take is not only on that, but what they think about how their ancient ancestors used the spheres. Okay. And that's about as much as I want to talk about the spheres because this is our Christmas show, and we'll get to all of that next week. But oh, let me say this: Tears is back, so let me swing the camera over. I went the wrong way. Okay, there we go. All right, now what I wanted to do real quick is that okay, my wife Tears and I in season 3.
I'm Tirza and I'm the wife, so
I already
use
introduced
wife
you.
or Tirza, but my wife Tirza each time. I think we're kind of beyond that.
Okay,
So
we're
Tirza.
beyond that.
Baby. He calls me a lot of people call
Combination.
me, he calls me baby. Baby, where's this? Baby, how do I heat this? Baby, where's the toothpaste? So he calls me baby.
Is Mihal gonna come over?
No, sorry.
I'll go get her over here. I will go.
No,
get
she
her
doesn't
over
have
here.
her face on, and she
So
has an
what?
appointment.
She
She has an
doesn't need a
appointment.
face.
She has, we have.
Okay, don't go into because if you go into it, I'm gonna have to go get her. So unless you want me to go
No.
drag her over here, then don't start telling the people about her.
Okay.
Okay. That's what you call natural physics, using natural physics on my wife. Okay.
Tirza.
Yeah. Okay. I didn't say my wife Tears. I said my wife.
And then I said Tirza.
Okay, I get it. You want me to either say Tirza or my wife.
I don't think it's necessary. I'm an expediter, so if you can accomplish something using one word, I think that's
Okay, I have
better for the listeners.
I have an excellent idea.
Okay,
I know where one child is, so I'm gonna go get one of our children and bring him on and put him back where he was. Bowel's in the closet. I'm gonna go get him.
Okay.
So everybody, this is our youngest, Deanie the Destroyer. Okay, hold up.
Houdini. Houdini. Houdini, Deanie for sure. Because he just appeared at a magic. And he was 5 weeks old.
We have to tell the story of how this little guy, how Tears have found him.
I did tell the story last time.
Look into the camera. Hey, Dean Buster. Hey, Deanie. Hey. Asalate. He's a little terror. We actually have about an hour, 20-minute video where you put this little lightweight camera. Okay, he's ready to go. Okay, Deanie. Thank you. Thank you for your appearance. Okay.
I thought you were going to get Balo.
I'm going to go get him, but let me tell this real quick. So there's this little camera that you
I'll
can
get
put.
Balo.
You going to get Balo?
I'll get Balo.
Okay. She's going to get Balo. Excuse me. Okay. Thank you, Deanie. Thank you so much for that cameo appearance. Okay. Yeah, Deanie's Balo's kind of. Did he come? How easily? This is the big brother, everybody. This is Balo.
Balo's 15 pounds.
Well, hold him, baby, so he can see in the picture, in the camera.
Say hi, Balo.
He's a big boy. Big dude. Well, put him. Hey, Balo, Wallo. Hey, Balo. What? Mwah. Okay. Okay. We call him D'Artagnan because okay, I kid you not. He's a mama's boy. I am not even joking. Totally straight up. Whereas Deanie, he's a papa's boy. It's just like human beings, where you have two siblings that are brothers. One kind of tends to hang out more with the mother, and the other hangs out with the father. I mean,
Says the only child.
It is no difference. We see aspects in them that you would see in a two-legged kid, and that's the joy and how fortunate we are. And they love each other. We know people that have cats that can't stand each other. They hiss at each other. But baby, I would like you to this Christmas tell the story of how you found Deanie, please. And actually, everybody, I was on my way home from Nigeria. This is a cool creepy.
But we
okay?
told this story, so I will
I don't
retell
care.
it.
This
Okay.
is Christmas.
Okay.
And there's people that are tuned in that didn't hear it. And
Okay.
now those people who heard your story, they never saw Balu and Deanie. You just told the story. So now they have the visual to go with it. So you should retell the story. And again, everybody.
Yes, I live with a scientist. It's so much fun.
And we calculated it. I was in the airport in Houston, the layover from Nigeria to Costa Rica when Tirza found Deanie. Okay, go ahead, babe. It's yours, all yours.
I knew my husband would like some scotch upon return, so I was walking to the store. And I came upon the park, and there was a wall and two men standing there, and it looked like a little tiny kitten. So of course I walked across the street, and they proceeded to tell me they found the kitten digging through the trash. And then I had my hand down, and little Houdini put his head on my hand, and I said, I guess I have a cat. So walked Deanie down to our vet. Actually, we're one of our vets in the beginning. Where we got Balo. We rescued Balo. It was a rescue as well. Luckily for us, his sister was adopted, but they didn't want him because he had, it looked like an eye infection, but he never developed a tear duct. He's had surgery. He's fine. He just never, because they were going to open the tear duct. So he's always got a little black eye, but Deanie was digging in the trash, and just because Papa needed scotch, maybe I should have named him Butterscotch. And so that's how we found Deanie, and Balu was a year old, and that's how we have two children. And we have a third son, Dingo, and he is a crimson parakeet / parrot, and he's in another location to keep him away from the cats. He's 6 months old. So I have 3 sons. One of them has 2 legs, and the other 2 have 4 legs. So there you go. That's our family tree.
Well, while we're on a roll like this, why don't you tell the story of how we got Dingo?
Oh, I missed a flight from Los Angeles to Costa Rica with this stupid health pass thing. You only do that once. But had I not missed that flight, I would have arrived at 6 a.m. instead of 6 p.m. And on the way home, my driver pulled over, went in reverse, got out of the car. Our best friend, Carlos, he was driving at the time. And he has a transportation company, Echo Green Transfers. Carlos Chinchilla Rojas. Okay. So anyways, he gets out, stops traffic, had a towel, picked up the bird and put it on my chest. So we went straight home from there, and it was a Sunday. Named him Domingo. We call him Dingo. Dingo Domingo, Dingo Delicious. And he's 6 months old. We were trying to see if we could get him into an aviary. However, the veterinarian from Refugio, she's a bird veterinarian, thank goodness, so graciously came to the house. And she's been here 3 times. He's underweight, and he's a juvenile. But we found out if we took him to Refugio, we thought we could see him, and we can't. And she said we give him really good care. He's still not eating the right foods. So now he likes mozzarella cheese. So where's the guy going to go to get mozzarella cheese? So we have him for a little over 6 months now, and he's just quite the character. Leroy almost fainted because we rolled up a cheese ball and put it on his shoulder, and Dingo jumped from the refrigerator to his shoulder. And I was worried Leroy was going to hit his head on the side of the counter, but he was able to stand up and just enjoy his kid eating cheese off his shoulder.
Okay, I have to tell you this. Now, there's a natural energy between living organisms that I think is universal, which is that energy of, hey, you can trust me. I'm not jacked up, right? I'm not going to do something bad to you. I'm just another living creature where, hey, right? And if the day ever comes that we come in contact with other intelligent creatures out there, love. That's I'm sounding so corny. I can't even believe I'm saying this, but just that energy of you care for another creature just because it's another creature. You don't know them. You just it's just another creature. So with Deanie, when Tirza brought him home, and she nailed it. Oh, my wife really knows me. I was wanting to be with my son Balo. I had been away from him for what would you say, 2 weeks? Vienna
Más o
and then
menos.
Nigeria. So I was wanting this great, and you saw my Nigerian outfit that I wore home, which she busted a gut laughing, right? And I thought I was looking all proper and all of that, and she's laughing, about to fall out, laughing so
He's
hard.
got a Jackie Kennedy
You know,
hat
but
on
it
his
was
head.
the hat.
It looked like a pin.
See, the
pin in a
hat.
pin box.
The hat did it. The hat was too small. That's what jacked it up. You know, the hat did it. That if it hadn't have been for the hat, everybody, I would have had a red carpet with roses on it, right? I would have had a grand homecoming. So anyway, yeah, I get home and I'm thinking, okay, me and my son Balo, which why don't you tell everybody why you tell everybody else that he's adopted and no, that Balo's our kid and Deanie's adopted.
Well, it's like because he's black and white. So when I introduced Balo, I said, "This is our son Balo," and they look at us like, did you just say son? And I said, "He looks just like us, doesn't he?" And they just kind of shake their heads like, "Yeah, this lady's whacked out. She's calling her son that's a biracial cat." So I still use that line. So we say, obviously, Balo is Leroy and I's, and then this is his younger brother Deanie, and you could, he's Deanie. Hi, baby. Hi, how's that belly?
And their big brother Osco came with us to Costa Rica, and then their grandmother Tika also came with
via
an
urn.
Yes, but anyway, so everybody, I have to swing the camera around so you can see Deanie. I just must do this. Okay, let me get a close up of him. Okay, Ray, is that showing through okay?
Vegas radio talk.
Oh, Ray, can everybody see Deanie? Okay. Okay. Yeah. And Deanie, and here's Balo, everybody. Balo's shit. Ray, can everybody see Balo real good? Excellent. So that's our kids, and then Bingo is next door. So, baby, would you tell the story of first of all, how you found Deanie? Again, I was on my way back from Nigeria.
I already just told that story. What?
How the workers, how they
said he was in the trash.
But then did you tell the story about how you took him to the vet?
I took him to the vet where we found Balo with the eye.
And you got him cleaned up and everything?
Yeah, I brought him home later.
You told that story?
You were sitting right here.
Well, I just wanted you to be more detailed about it. Tell how when you walked in.
No, you were telling him how I was afraid that you wanted to spend time with Balo and you weren't going to take to a new kitty. And he heard a little meow, and then I brought him out, and he said, "Who's this little miracle?" So Deanie proceeded.
Wait a minute.
He was only fit in my hand.
Wait, you told the story about the workers.
Yeah,
and how
found them in the trash.
But you didn't say how when you noticed him, you didn't know if he belonged to them, right? You didn't know, or if it belonged to somebody. No, because
he said Baserta. When I walked up, I'm like, oh, to pet the cat.
Right.
To pet the kitten, Deanie.
Right.
And they said they found him in the trash. And I said, can you take him home? And they said, no, I can't. I already have 2 cats.
Okay, because I didn't hear you say that.
Well.
You didn't say it. You didn't say it.
But I know, but we were under the part where you got home and how you met Deanie.
But the point is you didn't say that. You tried to play it off like you said it and I'm sitting right. You see, that's what, okay, anyway. All right. So, again, I got home very tired, and
In that outfit. That's what happened. It was the outfit. That thing will take me out to places
With
every
the-
time I think of that outfit.
with the too small hat.
This was like a
actually-
shiny wall.
Well, I got
'Cause he's-
I got compliments on that outfit in the airport. I tell you that much.
They thought you were visiting from a village somewhere.
They thought I was
Royalty?
definitely.
Mm.
Yes. Why would you not? I mean, hey.
Well, the people that we're telling the story to now have not seen your outfit, so maybe I'll wear the hat and I can be an ornament on the tree.
I'm not even gonna try to interpret what that just meant. Anyway,
Let me go get the hat.
so wait, no, come back.
No, I'm gonna get the hat.
No, they already saw the hat. No, just no.
No, we're talking
You need to
about
hear what
that.
I have to say. No, please come here. I mean, we don't have that. We definitely can't approach the 1 10-minute mark because that 2 hour episode that we had, Ray was so cool to have accommodated that, but I was strictly and sternly reprimanded for doing that. It's not good for the system, so we should not go. What time is it? Okay, see, we got 24 minutes.
Oh,
Okay,
geez.
so again, everybody, got home, was tired, and wanted to spend time with my son. And then I hear this little meow, and out she brings Deanie, and he's about the big as your palm. And I think I mentioned this earlier. We saw the point where Balo accepted him as his brother. I mean, we witnessed it. I have pictures of that. Maybe I'll show it
No,
sometime
we're good, babe.
down the line. But
We're still good.
it's just like watching a human being accept another human being as their brother. I mean, you just felt that wall that Balo
Says
had
the
built.
man that's an only child.
You saw that wall that Balo had built up, because here's this new little person all of a sudden in his life, in his world. And the thing about it that I know I didn't mention when we talked about this, whatever episode again, Deanie brought the affectionate side of Balo out that we never knew he
Sure,
had.
sure, that's
I
very
mean,
true.
Balo's always been the detached D'Artagnan. Hey, I'll let you pet me when I feel like letting you pet me, right? I'll play with you when I feel like playing with you. But little Deanie Houdini, he brought a side of Balo out that was loving, caring, we never knew existed. And right now, Deanie's playing with something. So, okay.
I'm going to, yes, I can.
Please.
I'm going to share with you. So Leroy said we were going to go to visit the Think of Six, was to see the spheres and the sunrise and all that. And so we got a car rental. But I'm just curious how many of our listeners out there, couples, that one couple, I felt like a single parent with my husband on this vacation because it was, baby, where's this, where's that? But I just have to tell you that
What do you
I'm
mean,
going to
baby, where's this, where's that? Well,
I'm going to go live
no. Quantify your statement. What do you mean by baby, where's this, where's that? Well, that's supposed to be me asking you.
Well, because I pack for us, he packs for him. So if he needs something that
I don't quite understand that distinction, everybody. I pack for me and she packs for us.
Exactly. I have the snacks. I have the beach
If I pack for me, that
I have
means
the umbrella. I have the chairs. I have the ice chest.
No.
No.
If I pack for me, that means I pack for us because I take pressure off of what you unnecessarily put on yourself. I mean, I'm not a child. I can pack for myself. I've done so.
But okay, so that means if he went away with the vacation we had at Airbnbs, et cetera, he would have clothes to wear, right, equipment, and that's it. That's it. I was driving because my husband had to be on the lookout, but he wasn't on the lookout for where we had to go. He was just looking out at stuff that we drove by. And then
I was making a count of different locations, latitude and longitude, that we could refer back to if we needed to retrace our steps.
Go with that one, will you?
Yeah.
Okay, so he's already told you about how we went down to the beach, and you've seen the painful video.
Painful? What do you mean painful?
The painful video of him coming back with the sand chairs.
No, I never showed that. I would not subject our audience, audio or visual, to that.
Some of the things you showed.
No, I showed when I went to the beach, had the encounter with the monkey on the beach, and then walked back. I didn't show the previous where we went with the cheers and all
and
that.
the flip flops.
No, I wouldn't subject anybody to that. No.
Oh, I know, but it'd make good TV. It'd be boring radio because you couldn't see it. So, but at least you'd hear me laughing. But I was way back and watching.
What good TV would that make? In the Arctic somewhere where you don't have anything else to watch?
No, it's like America's Funny Home Videos.
That wasn't funny. That was tragic.
American's Funniest Videos?
No, my episode with the flip flops and carrying the beach.
Oh my God, it was hysterical.
Through the pre-Columbian Mesoamerican foliage of the Diqui Delta, okay, thinking we're going to a walk to the beach, and I'm doing Indiana Jones with beach cheers. Okay, how tragic is that?
Now we know why all the locals were looking at us like, what are these people doing?
And I'm sure there were many creatures out there in the foliage looking at me saying, yeah, that's why they're humans and we're animals, right? We got a whole lot more logical sense than they do. None of us would do what this creature's trying to do or doing.
So back to the spheres. So as we're driving down the road, and I pointed out to Leroy the part of the sphere that's broken, which now we know that.
No, okay.
So that was our coconut stand that we were seeing, and I am the one who explained to the gentleman driver, and then he therefore went across the street and was talking to Leroy. So then, and as I'm doing the introduction, I'm kicking myself because I realize that even, yes, I have to use the restroom really bad, that my husband's going to talk for another, 15, 20 minutes with this guy. And I know it's going to be 15 or 20 minutes because what he told me in 5 minutes, it's going to take Leroy 15 or 20 minutes to get out because Leroy doesn't speak much Spanish. But they got the point across. And so then we went on vacation to Avita, which is about an hour north of Palma Sur, Finca 6, and it's about an hour south of Manuel Antonio, which is beautiful. There's world-class fishing and international championships, so if you ever have a chance. But Avita was great, and the natural parks. That's where we were going.
And what's so cool is they charge you an entrance fee into the national parks, which goes to the conservation and preservation of that.
And you can only visit these.
That's a win-win.
Yeah, okay. And you once you purchase a ticket, you have it all day.
Exactly.
And you can use it at different areas. So you can go many kilometers and probably have 4, 5, 6 different beaches that you can go out. And it's a surfing beach, and everything's always by tide. So they'll tell you when the latest time you can stay, because even though it looks flat and it'll probably take you a good 2 minutes to get to the water from the jungle, it's amazing that water comes all the way back up to the jungle. So your time is literally what the tides want to give you. So you have to respect that and do all that. So that was still a great trip. But we went on a vacation. And then the last day of our vacation, Leroy wanted to stay an extra day, and we were at this beautiful resort. So we did stay another night. And so the last day of our vacation was the first day of my vacation. And I got a massage. And then the next day we drove home. So my vacation was for a day, and his vacation was for a week. So the next time we go to...
Wait a minute. What? My vacation was for a week, and your vacation was for... Where does that equation come in?
It's natural physics.
And?
I'm the wife and you're the explorer.
And?
It's just kind of universal. It's like the family goes on vacation. It's usually the mom that's going to still pick up after the kids or still do this or call and get this done or find out about this or that. That's all I'm saying.
But you made it sound like I had a vacation of more than what you had.
Oh, definitely.
Well, how was that?
Did we? Okay, so
And the only reason
we didn't
why-
mention that when we were at the Airbnb, because where we stayed, we ended up with a double bed, not a queen and not a king, which I had booked, which was fine. However, my husband was up late with the host. We had a great time. Our host
we
was
had an
amazing.
awesome time, yes.
And
he told us about another tribe in that area. See, word of mouth, everybody.
Yeah.
He told us about another community in that area close to the Barukas that we could maybe, it would be more accessible to talk with them as opposed to the Barukas. So yeah, okay, go ahead, babe.
No, so when Leroy came to bed, not realizing it was a double bed, he laid down. So for the second night, I fell out of bed. The first night,
I think this is information that is not.
The first night, I had to put my head down by his feet, my feet up.
Come on now, this is not even.
So that's what I'm saying is that you had a vacation.
Did any of y'all ask to hear that? I don't think so.
So when it comes to going down to the Baruka village, I think it'd be better if we had a tour. Yeah, we had a tour.
Well, while you were gone, I was telling them how the women elders, from all indications, are looking forward to speaking with me via an interpreter.
Oh, look who's there!
Hey! Oh, Mija, come, please, everybody. We will introduce you to our Mija Amalek. Oh, this is awesome! Okay, and I'm going to give up my seat.
Just to go, the Uber's here.
Oh, that's okay.
Okay, come run over and come say hi, baby.
Mija, please, come.
17,
Here.
going on 18,
Please,
and
have
she
a
just
seat.
registered. She
Say-
is estudiante de
say
Universidad.
hello.
This is Yancy.
Tell everybody, and you can say in Spanish about what you're going to be, a college student, systems engineer, please.
Okay.
Yes, okay, because a lot of them are listening Spain, Costa Rica, Spanish. So go ahead.
Okay.
Okie dokie. Okay.
Mucho gusto, mi nombre es Jency, les deseo una feliz Navidad a todos.
Come on, tell them about your university.
Y
Yes.
entré a la universidad hace unos días a estudiar ingeniería en sistemas.
Yep. So
And-
she's going to systems engineering, but her university is #1 in the country of Costa Rica. And she also received a partial scholarship. We are very, very proud. Her first semester will be will be virtual. So she'll be able to stay at home, and she works part-time. So we're very, very, very excited to be the proud co-parents with her mom.
And please tell them.
So we're very proud. We're very proud with our.
Yes. And Mija, never thought I'd have a 17-year-old daughter, right? Mija, please tell them the names of your family, your mother, brother, sister, okay, grandmother, everybody. Okay.
Grandma Rosa.
Okay.
Mi abuela se llama Rosa, mi mamá se llama Zulema, tengo dos hermanos, una hermana que se llama Carelia y un hermano que se llama Melvin. Y ellos tienen 23 años y 20 años y yo tengo 17 años.
There you go. Okay, so she's 17 with a hair appointment. I love you. Good luck. Mwah,
I
besos.
love you. Hasta luego. Feliz Navidad.
Thank you, baby.
Adios, Mija. Okie dokie. Okay, be safe.
Have fun.
Okay, all right.
Text me when you're on your way home, please, sweetie. Thank you. I love you. Bye.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye-bye. You look cute, honey. Bye.
All right.
Wait, don't forget.
Oh, see, very important. Yes, she almost forgot her cell phone, see?
Oh, geez, Louise.
Okay, let's bring it up a little bit here.
I don't
Okay.
want to be up a little bit.
You don't want to be, okay, a
Better
little
put
bit
it this
back. Wherever you put it, where you had it. Okay.
Well, why did you move it?
Okay, we got 12 minutes. All right, there we go. All right, and everybody, it's just amazing what Costa Rica has given us as a family. I mean, who would expect to have a daughter, totally different generation, totally different country, Nicaragua, right? She calls me dad. She calls Tirza madre, right?
No, she calls me baby.
And they call her baby because they hear me calling Tirza baby, right? But I mean, the serendipitousness, and you know I want to use that word, of what our life here has brought us in terms of the richness of life, which is what the holidays are about, right? Family and just being so fortunate that the universe saw fit to bring such individuals into your life, right? As this, as our, as Yancy, our child. And just the other day, we went with her to register, and her mother shows up, right?
Her mother's 9 months pregnant.
Yes. And she shows up. I mean, there's that support, right? I mean, money's money and it's all good, but hey, with that kind of support is priceless.
It takes a village. It takes a village. And Yancy is a great student. She was really concerned about her financing for the university. And when we had a discussion and went back and forth and we figured out everything was still going to be okay, I came back and she was cleaning Dingo's laundry room, sunroom, where he hangs out. But she's singing Jingle Bells. So if you have someone who's in there cleaning up her brother's poop, basically, and she's so excited about university that she's singing Jingle Bells, I started crying. We're so blessed. Corellia, she'll be 18 in January. Her sister Corellia, who we basically knew first, since she was 19, Yancy when she was 14. Corellia will be 24 on the 24th of this month, and their brother Melvin is 20. Their mother is 39.
And he's getting ready to get married.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Their mother's 39. So she's done a fabulous job as a single mother with these 3 beautiful children. And we are so very blessed to have everyone in our lives. And between my clients, and then we had an Airbnb guest who was here for 4 to 6 weeks, who stayed 13 months years ago. He's our first child. And he helps with the girls and the computers and all that. So we're just taking care. Her brother, Melvin, works for our landlord. They have a huge commercial real estate business and some hotels. So there's a crew. So everyone is just helps everybody around here. And I wish the world could just be the same way. Breathe and just be there for other people, especially during the holidays. It's cold in the holidays in most places, so we have to consider the people who don't have warmth as well. So we're very blessed that we're here in Costa Rica, and I feel like an idiot sometimes when I'm shaking and I'm cold and I need to go put a sweatshirt on because it's 66 degrees.
Seriously.
So if you have any old clothing and linens, all that stuff, please donate that to your shelters, your Red Crosses around, because people are cold. And even though the climate warming and heating and all that, it's also affecting climate change and the cold degrees in places. So that's something that's important to me besides recycling, which I'm a little anal about that, but it could be worse. So my husband's wife likes to pick up trash. Yeah, that's me. Mm-hmm. So anyways, holiday season. I think I've been on the show enough. Before we
go any further, again, everybody, please contact Adriana Lazaro at the Paducah Indigenous Community, the number that I told you, because they are looking for sponsors. They're looking for people who are willing to volunteer as I guess it was called godparents with gifts for the children of the village. And we will be traveling there at some point, because again, the Paducah Village is the first.
I'll meet them down there.
Now, let's see how much time we have. Okay, 1:53. We are good. Okay, now I'll get to this next episode, but let me just say that there's this awesome map, and I'm gonna try to get it where I can show you more in depth. But let me just say this. It's Tears' map, and it basically has the locations of all the indigenous tribes within Costa Rica. I mean, okay, for example, let me just show you the Paducah, and then from then I will show, okay, so.
Paducah is in the South Pacific of Costa Rica.
Okay, we have.
It's near the Gulf, Golfito, the Gulf of Costa Rica.
So right there, it says, okay, with my finger, everybody, it says it says Reserva Indigenous Baduca Terriaba. So that's where the Baduca village is, everybody. Now, where Bruce and Ana Luisa are right now, if you go a little bit up and it says, let's see, okay, right here, they said that they were going to be traveling to the indigenous community called right here. You see where it says
No, they don't see, honey. It's a podcast.
okay. It says
Uh,
so you know what? I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Let me find it and then I'll come back.
So how many are there? How many
No,
indigenous
there's
tribes are there, baby?
there I haven't counted on this map, but I think it's at least about 10. Okay. So okay, I found it, everybody. Okay, here's where Bruce and Mariala Bonilla, hopefully she'll be able to join us. Bruce and Ana Luisa, okay, they are here at you pronounce it Calagra. And as Bruce said, it's in the Central Valley, but it's south, towards going towards the border of Panama. So whereas we were on the West Coast with the Baduca, Bruce and Ana Luisa, they're just as south as we were, as Tears and I were, but they're more in the central part where this tribe lives. So
they're closer to the Atlantic
Caribbean.
Ocean, the Caribbean.
And everybody, when I mentioned Mary, it shows you. I'm hoping that Mariella can join us for our finale next week. That's why I said Mariella when I just now said that. So I hope we can have the whole Fat Pack, Physics with Attitude, for our season 2 finale, which would include Bruce Callow as well as Mariella Bonilla. So hopefully we'll see. But let's see, we have 156. I promised Ray that we would never, ever. He gave me a window, 5 minutes before, 5 minutes after the hour.
Thank you, Ray.
Thank you, Ray, because I know it was quite that one episode where we almost hit 2 hours. You know, I'll be bragging about that. Yeah, I had an episode that was 2 hours almost. Yeah, so thank you again, Ray. So we got some minutes that we can do, and I'm glad Mihal was able to come over here. Can you go get Bridget real quick? Just
no, I think
hi.
she's napping.
Okay, that's our friend from out of town. And actually, if she would have been able to join us, I was going to ask her how is it for their family having made that transition from Manhattan Beach, California, to Nassau, Costa Rica. And they have a 15-year-old kid, cool kid. Her name is Bridget. Her husband's name is Steve. They have 2 sons, Hudson and Quincy. Quincy is here with them. He's a surfer. I'm going to try to get him on the show sometime to talk about surfing.
And he's also very artistic.
Yes, that's what I've heard.
So his designs, I wish we could show some of those. He's just amazing. He's an amazing kid. Love you, Q. I hope you're listening. Maybe you'll be listening Friday night. Hey, Steve, we're going to have their dog, Zoe, come visit us for the Christmas holidays where they're in.
Oh, she's definitely coming?
Looks that way. We're going to be so excited.
Now I wonder how the boys in Dingo are going to handle that.
Oh, it'll be fine. It's just taking care of each other.
So again,
I'm going to say thank you very much
everything. While we have time, you told the story of how you found Deanie. Can you tell the story of how you found Dingo?
I already did that too.
From the airport?
Mm-hmm.
And how pulled over to the side of the road?
And then Carlos gave me the bird and brought him home, and the vet came.
Is that when I was looking at the map?
Possibly, yeah.
Okay,
we'll call it you looking at the map.
No, I don't remember you talking about that. Are you really sure?
You know what? When you watch it Friday night, Ray, didn't you hear me talk about how we found Dingo on the side of the road and the vet came?
This episode.
I just basically said it just a few minutes ago. Anyways, happy holidays.
No. Okay, Ray, if you heard her say the story of how she found Dingo on the way to the airport, could you do some applause? And if not, then you didn't hear her either. So if you heard her talk about how she found Dingo, please do the applause.
And we didn't do the
No, just please, Ray, do the applause. Okay, then.
SW, smart
I
wife.
stand corrected. I guess I was focusing.
Can I say happy holidays? Or?
No, that's for the very end.
Oh, okay.
I guess
it's your show, though. I want you to end it. So I'm going to say happy holidays now and be safe and
it's our show.
And warm. It is our show, but I'm going to just sit here and be quiet now. So happy holidays. Drink my water.
Okay, the world over, in how many countries, speaking how many languages? Did you hear or see or both witness my wife saying that she would actually be quiet? Oh my goodness, we may have an epic occurrence that just happened. That she actually said that she will be quiet. Okay? Now, don't get me wrong. Some of the things that she says makes me think that she has a multitude of skills that never got addressed via a college career. I mean, she's shown aspects of being a landscaper, an analytic person, a very good interior design person, not only outside but inside.
Thank you, baby.
Yeah. So I definitely am very fortunate to have such a person by my side as my wife.
Thank you, baby.
So I think on that note, it is now 2:01. I think we're well within a good signing off time. So, baby, do you have any closing remarks for everybody? And we will be back. Well, I'll get to that. But anyway, do you have any closing remarks, darling?
Thank you for having me on Natural Physics. It was a pleasure to be here. And thank you for listening to my painful vacation. I really appreciate that. And now I love being married to you, honey, because every day I learn and laugh at something new. And some of the times I'm laughing at the podcast, but I'm laughing with you, not at you. And I hope you continue. I wish you continued success with your Natural Physics podcast. And I can't wait to see what next year brings us.
I as well. And I do think we're about to launch the couples exploration team.
But I'm going to be meeting you there. I'm going to take a little plane there. I'm not going to drive 5 or 6 hours.
Well, everybody, my fantasy real quick, where we stayed, the Airbnb in Palma Sur, there's an airstrip right next to it, right? So I've always wanted to take pilot lessons, right? Can you imagine me flying a little bit, wearing my Raiders of the Lost Ark hat, flying a little plane from San Jose down to that airstrip, getting out, and just going out the gate and going into the Airbnb where our host is, Luis, right? The dude that she was talking about hung out with us. I mean, so as you can see, there's much more ahead of us. And I'm going to say this now because this is the program to say something mushy, because I won't be saying it next week for our finale. But I wish everybody out there that you find that person, that individual that is your best friend, you can trust with your back against all odds, right? And hey, I'm not a walk in the park. She's not a picnic day either. We have our deals, but that's what it's about. That's what it's about, being human. When you look out at the night sky and all you see those stars and how individual they are, that's how individual all human beings are. And then when you put into that mix the male-female thing, I mean, it's just an unbelievably lucky, fortunate, serendipity, whatever you want to call it, that you find that person, that
male or female,
that exactamundo, that exactly, that you are happy in your life with. So with that, I will leave you for our holiday Christmas show. Be well, be safe, and tune in same time next week same fat time. Wait, let me do that again. I got to be smoother than that. You have anything to say at the end, baby?
It's episode 11 next week, and we're 12
No,
episodes.
episode 12.
Our last episode? Woo!
Last episode. 2 seasons of 12 episodes, and this season everyone was an hour or more, huh?
Yes.
Okay.
Let's say goodbye.
Let's say goodbye. Bye,
Bye.
baby.
Mwah.
Everyone, tune in next week. Same fat time, same fat channel. He's like saying, yeah, see if you can get me. Okay. I'm gonna shut up. Look at that move. Okay, now Deanie's gonna circle around. He's going for the fake. Didn't fool Balo. This is this morning, everybody, at 9 a.m. this morning. Look at the paw action. Okay, what are you gonna do, big brother? I'm faking you out. Balo ain't going for it. Oh, Deanie tries the tunnel action. Oh, I still got you, little brother.
They're wrestling. Yeah. Okay, so they're wagging their tails, and something got their attention, so they kind of just laid off for a while.
Oh.
And Deanie got up and walked away.
Oh, now everybody, I wish I would have kept the camera going for about a minute, because what happened was, okay, Deanie goes to the other end of the couch. You see where Balo is. Deanie goes around to the back of the couch. He's still under the table. Okay, now you see him. He's going around.
How can they see him, honey? It's a radio
this
show.
This is for the podcast listeners.
Oh, podcast listeners, that is
the
radio.
listeners.
Okay, bye.
Okay. Did I say